There's nothing quite like the sexiness of a red sports sedan. I'm Mike at Clarington Kia. Behind us, I'm going to take you on a tour of this 2021 Hyundai Sonata Sport. Let's go take a peek. This car absolutely pops in red, and the thing that's really helping this out is the sport trim level. This is a 2021 Hyundai Sonata 1.6 liter turbocharged sport model, and I'm going to take you through a lot of the great features on this vehicle, as well as the exterior and interior condition, so that way you know exactly what you're getting from us here at Clarington Kia. So let's start off with what is underneath the hood. The Sonata comes with two different engine models. You've got a 2.5 liter and then this 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. So what's the difference? Well, surprisingly, the turbo actually gets about 5 horsepower less. This is 185 horse, but we get 190 foot-pounds of torque. So what does all that mean? Well, that turbocharger actually spools up at about 1500 RPM, meaning that you get all of that power at a very, very low engine speed, which means it's actually going to save you a ton of fuel and be way funner to drive. Is it funner or word? Way more fun to drive than the regular 2.5 liter. Now, it is the sport trim level, and the sport trim level gives you a couple of beautiful things. First and foremost, the black glossy exterior accents and mesh grille that you see up front here is on the sport model, and that's what makes this red pop even better. Now, a couple of little things to note for damage on the car. I already took a look. So there's a little bit of paint missing right here and a little buff that we're gonna do. I might even have this touched up, so by the time you come and see it, that might be gone. It's just a matter of timing and if we can get it done. Now, LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and then look at how they've done this light here. This fades in to the silver trim that runs up the car. Really cool headlight design there. It really is kind of a little bit of an optical illusion when you're looking at it. Now let's continue the tour. We're gonna go around the side here, and you're gonna see the wheels on this car, which make it look incredible. Now, part of the sport package as well as the sport front bumper with these nice inserts here to cool off your brakes. I mean, really, how fast you drive need to cool off your brakes. It just looks good, guys. 19-inch sport wheels wrapped on Pirelli tires. That is really what makes this car pop. When you're looking at the side, this is what makes it so unique. But then as we step back, you can see, look at that lower spoiler here, just below the door sills there. That's a glossy black spoiler. Looks fantastic with those gloss black mirrors. And then take a look up top, because we have the black roof to match, nice panoramic sunroof there. All the glossy black accents on here really make this look just stunning. Now, as we come around to the back, don't worry, we're gonna get inside the car, but let's continue. As we come around the back, we have this integrated lip spoiler that comes on the back tailgate here. We have the LED tail lights and the light bar that goes all the way across the black trunk. That is part of the sport model there as well. Sonata badge there. A little bit of a ding here just from somebody taking out, I guess, something in the back. And then again, the glossy black on the back of the vehicle there with that rear diffuser and the dual tipped exhaust. Looks great. Now I'm gonna see if I can pop the trunk from the Kia. The car's on, so it might not. No, of course not. I'll show you the trunk in a minute, but we do have a, oh, that was a remote start, that's why. No, it still does work when the car's on. Remote starter on the Kia as well. So nice key for the Sonata. Now, one of the cool things about the Sonata is it does have the Hyundai Blue Link app, which will allow you to remote start the vehicle from your app, turn on the heated seats, what else? Climate control. You can do a bunch of stuff from the app. It's really cool. Complimentary for 3 years, so you're probably gonna have a little bit of time left on the Blue Link app, but definitely worth the subscription as well. Now, the only other thing that I did see is there's just a little boo-boo here on this nice high gloss black door sill spoiler. So just a little mark there. I'm gonna see if we can fix that a little bit. It's gonna be tough, but nonetheless, just something to note. Not a big deal, adds a little character to the car. Now let's go and hop into the back seats. I'll show you what we got there, and then the front seats for some of the great controls. I think the interior is arguably as nice as the exterior, because as you can see, we've got beautiful leatherette and suede inserts for the seats. They look fantastic. Taking a smell, non-smoker car for sure. We got the armrest in the center there, USB port down below, and then take a look up because we have that nice panoramic sunroof that comes all the way to the rear. And then if you didn't catch it when we opened the door, the nice red piping, red stitching on the seats. Looks absolutely fantastic. Now, for the front seats, same treatment as the rear. The leatherette with the suede inserts, the red piping. Give you a look at the other one. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns or anything on these seats. The interior is absolutely impeccable. And then that nice big panoramic sunroof. We have a power driver's seat as well on this trim level. Now let's hop in here, and now that we're sitting here, let's talk about the safety features on the Sonata. There are a lot of them. So we're just gonna list them off. If you don't know what they do, I'll give you a small explanation, but you'll find all this on YouTube as well. So we have forward emergency braking with junction turning assist and pedestrian detection. So the junction turning assist is kind of a new one. As you're driving, and let's say you go into that left-hand turning lane, right? You're about to, you kind of merge into that left-hand turning lane at a stoplight, and there's a big truck here. You can't see around to see if there's oncoming traffic. The junction turning feature is actually looking for that traffic for you. And if you go to enter to make that turn and it's dangerous, it'll actually stop and warn you that there's a car approaching that you probably just can't see. So that's a great feature to have. That's kind of newer tech for the forward emergency braking feature. Excuse me. We have your blind spot warning, of course, on the side view mirror, but we also have the blind spot collision avoidance. So if there's a car in that lane, you go to make that lane change, it's going to gently nudge you back into your lane and, you know, not hit the car beside you that for some reason you didn't see. We have lane follow assist. Lane follow assist is fantastic on the highway. Jump on, put your lane follow assist on, and it's going to basically steer on the road, on the highway for you. Obviously, you need some input here and there. Obviously, it's not autonomous driving, but it is a definite, what's the word I'm looking for? It just makes it more comfortable on the highway with that feature, because it also uses the adaptive cruise control to assist with that as well. So you jump on the highway, put these things on, and you know, you don't need to brake, you don't need to gas, you don't really need to steer. You just kind of keep your hands here and let the car do its thing. And then in an emergency, if you needed to, you're ready to take over. But it makes highway driving absolutely that much more pleasurable, especially if you are in stop and go traffic, like everybody seems to be. If you're headed to Toronto, I saw a thing, we waste 199 hours a year in traffic in Toronto. That's horrible. But yeah, this is going to be a lot easier to drive in traffic and just on regular highway. It also has rear cross traffic alert and avoidance. So when you're backing up, especially in like parking malls where you can't see because the car's behind you and you kind of can't get a look, it's looking down the lane to see if there's a car or people coming in, and it'll stop and warn you that you can't make that move because there's something on its way. So yeah, those are a couple of the safety features that are on the Sonata. There's a few more. I won't bore you with all of those details, but those are the really high value, really important ones to have. Now, as we're looking at the wheel, it is a leather wrapped steering wheel. You can see the nice red stitching and then the perforation here. And it is a heated steering wheel as well. So in the wintertime, nice and warm. Now you'll notice the paddle shifters here behind the steering wheel, and it is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So that 1.6 liter turbo, if you're getting all of your power at like 1.5 to 2,000 RPM, I mean, you can go through those gears pretty quick, and this car is gonna fly. It'll be tons of fun to drive. Have our radio controls on the steering wheel and our adaptive cruise and everything on this side, and then our menu button here to go through a couple of the different settings in the center display. Speaking of center displays, here's our main entertainment system here. I'll zoom in for a better look. So as you can see right away, a nice split screen design. We have XM satellite radio playing here, and then your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are available as well. And it is wireless too, which is kind of great. You don't need to plug in your phone for the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to work. Once you have that setting locked on your phone, you just click on that when you hop in, and it's all active and running for you, which is fantastic. If we hit the menu system, oops, that's not what I want. This is the home menu. Hit the menu system. You can see the blue link there, which again is the app that you download on your phone. Totally recommend doing that. You can adjust your climate control here, your vehicle settings, it's all there. And then back out here for the main menu as well. So nice little system, but before you take your eyes off that, I'm gonna put it in reverse and just demonstrate the nice big rear view camera as well. Nice clear display. Taking a look, excuse me, down the center stack as well, we have the dual zone climate control for driver and passenger independent temperatures, and of course heated seats as well. You can see here for those toggle buttons. Kind of a cool place to put the heated seats too. Usually it's somewhere else, but yeah, nice setup there in the dual zone climate control. Push button start, as you would expect in a vehicle of this class. USB ports aplenty down here, some junk storage, and then here's arguably the most unique thing of this vehicle is our gear selector, or just buttons, right? So push or neutral, whatever you like. So yeah, that's kind of unique. I like that. It's not a bad setup. I'll zoom back here so you can see it fits with the center stack really well, and does a nice job of just making a unique appearance in the car, especially with the piano black with the nice hyper silver buttons. They look great. And then last but not least, we have drive mode here. Drive mode, you can go through, let's see, drive mode, so smart, normal, sport, and custom. You know, as you choose. 1.6 liter turbo, have fun, or use it for the fuel economy, or both, whatever you like. And then auto hold. Auto hold's a great feature. It uses the electronic parking brake, so when you come to a complete stop at, say, a stoplight, that maybe is just taking forever, when you have auto hold engaged, you can take your foot off of the brake pedal when you're stopped, and it'll hold it there for you until you push the gas pedal to kind of release it and go back. So nice feature there. Give you just a nice little pan here just to show you again how this dashboard and cockpit looks up front. But an absolutely stunning vehicle. The red exterior, this beautiful black and leather suede interior with that panoramic sunroof. And last but not least, this is a one owner vehicle with no accident history. You could check the Carfax on our website, or you could just simply come down here to Clarington Kia and take this beautiful car out for a drive. You're gonna absolutely love it. That engine's gonna outperform what you think it will do. And then of course, I mean, look at it, it's stunning. So you can visit us online at claringtonkia.ca, or right here in the heart of Bowmanville. Come down, take it out for a drive, fall in love, and then we'll make it so easy for you to put this in your driveway. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tour of this Sonata, and we can't wait to see you soon.